Hi, welcome to Virtual CB1A. This is Miss Rena, and for today's video discussion, we're going to talk about percents. So, in this chapter, you will learn how to solve problems that deal with percents. In daily life, percents are used all the time in banks, in statistics, in advertising, in discount stores, and in many other situations. So, aside from dealing with percents, like conversions, percents to decimals and fractions, we are also going to solve problems for situations where there are percent that are increasing and decreasing. Okay. So, start na tayo kaagad dun sa lesson. Yan. Itong introduction, you can always go back to it. You already have the material. You can always go back to it and read it by yourselves. This is pretty self-explanatory. So, doon na tayo sa mismong problem, example, and examples. So, percents and decimals, the word percent consists of two parts, per and cent. Per means divide, and cent means hundred. So, when you are looking for percents, that just means you are dividing by 100. So, for example, we have 100%. So, per 100 divided by 100, in decimal, it is 1. So that means it is the whole thing. So if you see 100%, ibig sabihin, yun yung kabuuan, yun yung whole. What about 50%? So 50%, we are going to divide 50 by 100. You will have 50 over 100, or in fraction, that is 1 half, and in decimal, that is 0.5. Now, what about half percent? So, what is half percent? So, this is 0.5%. So, 1 half, you are going to divide it by 100. You will end up with 1 half. And then, applying the rules in fraction, you have to multiply it by the reciprocal of its divisor. Para hindi tayo nagkakalituhan, sulat ko siya dito. Kasi gusto ko malinaw. Okay, so our board is ready. Let's just rewrite it. So we have 1 half percent. We are going to transform this into decimals. So this just means that 1 half should be divided by 100. And according to the rule in fraction, if you are going to divide AB by CD, then you have to change the operation to multiplication. So AB should then be multiplied by the reciprocal of CD, which is DC. So ito ay magiging 1 half times the reciprocal of 100. We know that if you have a whole number, meron niyang denominator, which is 1. So you have here 1 over 100. And then simplifying this, you have 1. Ayaw niya sumulat. So this is 1 over 200. And if you have your calculator, you can divide 1 by 200. I don't have my calculator at hand. Hindi siya within reach. So, saglit lang. Kunin ko lang yung aking calculator. So, we have 1 divided by 200. You will end up with 0.005. Okay? So, let's continue. Naglalag na yung ano ko. Please bear with me. So, we have here 0.25%. Parehas lang yung gagawin. So, 0.25%. You are going to divide 0.25 by 100. We only move the decimal place 2 units to the right. So, we have 0.25. Move your decimal place 2 units to the left pala. 1, 2. And then, put a place marker, 0, on the empty place values. You will end up with 0.0025. So, kaya ganyan yung sagot. So, I hope that was clear. When a number in decimal form is divided by 100, the decimal point is moved 2 steps to the left. Ayan. So, kayo na yung magsasagot nitong mga sumunod. You are not required to solve all of them, but para ma-practice kayo, go. So often, we have to take some percent off a certain number. That means multiply the percent by the number. So, ang translation natin dito, pag nakita nyo yung salitang off, ibig sabihin nun, multiplication ang operation. So, punta tayo sa board ulit. Lagay tayo ng panibagong sheet. 30% of 60. Sobrang bagal na niya. Simula kasi alas 12, nagwo-work na siya. Okay, so we have here 30% of 60. And of means the operation multiplication. So we have 30% times 60 or 30% times 60. Since hindi na natin masyadong ginagamit itong notation na x or symbol for multiplication, we are going to convert this into decimal form. Hindi tayo pwedeng multiply agad-agad ng naka-fraction except if you are using a type of calculator that has the percent function. Pwedeng dire-diretso yun sa ganong case. So we have here, move the decimal place down 2 units to the left. We have here 0.30 multiplied by 60. Now get your calculator. We have 0.30 times 60. You have 18. So the answer here is 18. Let's check. Yes, the answer is 18. How about 24% of 300? Same procedure. Move your decimal point 3 units 2 units to the left, you have 0.24 times 300, that is 72. But how about this one, the third one, 33 and 1/3 percent of 30. Dito, baka malito kayo, 33 and 1/3 percent of 30. Anong gagawin natin dito? So, ito, convert mo muna siya sa decimal. So, paano natin siya i-convert sa decimal? Okay. So, 100/3 times 1/100 plus 30 is equal to 10. So, saan siya galing? So, when we are converting fractions, mixed fractions, to decimals, ano yung to improper fractions o kaya decimals, ito yung ginagawa natin. A, yung whole number, and then yung attached na fraction sa kanya is B over C. So, what we do is we multiply AC, tapos we add B. Okay? And then, we divide it by the denominator, C ulit. So, dito, ano yung value natin? We have 3 times 33, we have 99 plus 1 over 3. Nakukuha? So, ito yon. Okay? So, siguro tanggalin ko muna yung off 30 dito para hindi kayo malito. Ah, bagal talaga. Okay, burahin muna natin yung off 30 dito para hindi kayo malito. Didikit ko siya. Kasi nagko-convert muna tayo. Hindi lumalabas yung kailangan kong process. Yan. Okay. And then, this is going to be equal to 100 over 3. So, 33 and 1/3 percent is 99 plus 1 over 3%, which is equal to 100 over 3%. So, dito nang galing si 100 over 3. After that, ano yung gagawin natin? Convert na natin ito, 100 over 3% into decimals. Paano natin yun magagawa? So, this is 100 over 3 divided by 100, which is equal to 100 over 3 times 1 over 100. Okay? So, meron ka na dito 100 over 3 times 1 over 100. Tapos, iduksong na natin yung of 30. Pwede mo siyang i-ano dito, i-simplify na. So, we have 100, 100, 1/3 na lang yung matitira. But, for the sake of following the example that we have in our book, so, sulat natin dito yung problem. 33 and 1/3% of 30. So, we have 33 and 1/3% times 30. We know that 33 and 1/3% is equal to this, right? So, doon nang galing yung nandun sa aklat ninyo na 100 over 3 times 1 over 100 times 30. Or if I am going to be the one who will construct it without acknowledging our book, ang gagamitin ko dito, parenthesis. Mas comfortable kasi talaga ako na parenthesis yung ginagamit. Para kasi tayong elementary kapag ka ang ginagamit natin ay itong x. Kasi nag-algebra rin tayo eh. Medyo confusing if we are using the symbol x for multiplication since we usually use the variable x pag nagsasolve. So, kung ako magsasagot, parenthesis yung gusto kong gamitin. But either way, parehas lang yung magiging sagot niyan. Pasensya na mabagal yung discussion natin because of my laggy laptop. So this time, let's multiply the numerators. We have 100 times 1 times 30. We have 3,000 over 3 times 100. We have 300. So, ilan yan? Shortcutin natin. Tanggalin lang natin yung mga 0, 0. Ilan ang 30 divided by 3? So, the final answer is 10. Now, let's check the book. Yes, the final answer is 10. So, again, if you are, or if you have the time, do the practice problems. Pero sa Friday pa ako magbibigay ng activity. So be careful with calculators. They are very useful, but you must know how they work. For example, in math terms, 100 plus 10% minus 10% means that 100 plus 10 over 100 minus 10 over 100, which is equal to 100 pa rin. However, many calculators read percent as 10% of the number before it. So, we are going to have, yung ibang calculator, ganito yung magiging process niya ng solving. So, 100 plus 10% of 100%. Ganyan niya yan isusulat. So, you have to be careful when using your calculators. So, change the following numbers to percent. So, paano naman natin siya gagawin? So, all you have to do is to multiply it by 100%. So, si 2 times 100% is 200%. 0.7 times 100%. Babaligtarin lang natin yung paggagawa ng extension ng decimal point. So, dito, you have to move your decimal point 2 units to the right naman. Kung yung kanina, pag nagde-divide tayo ay 2 units to the left, pag nagta-times naman tayo, 2 units to the right. So, we have 1, 2, meron na tayong 70. Pakita ko nga. I know you are already familiar with this one, but I just want to make sure na hindi tayo nagkakalituhan. So, ang ililipat natin ay 0.7 to percent. 0.7 change to percent. So, we have 0.7 times 100%. So, you have to affix your percent symbol in the end. So, we have 0.7 times 100. And if you are going to multiply numbers by 100, you have to move your decimal place 2 units to the right. And then, placemaker tayo for empty decimal places, write 0. We have here 70%. Okay? Next, meron tayong fraction 3 over 4. So, 3 over 4 to percent. So, ito ay 3 over 4 times 100. Affix your percent symbol. So, percent symbol dito, we have 3 over 4 times 100. So, 3 times 100 is 300 over 4. Divide 300 by 4. Ilan siya? 300 divided by 4. We have 75. So, this is 75%. Let's check. Yes, that is 75%. Again, we have some practice problems. Okay, now let's go to percents and numbers. So these problems come in 3 formats. So what percent of a number is another number? Again, pag sinabi nating of, ang ating operation ay multiplication. Right? Next, a known percent of what number is another number? Again, of is multiplication. A known percent of a known number is what number? So, meron tayong tatlong format. So, we can write 3 equations where x is the unknown or yung word na what? Number and a and b are known numbers. Sa case 1, what percent? So, x, palitan natin si what ng x. X percent, tapos of a number, it is multiplication, is another number. Ang is ay equal. Okay? Ayan. So, X%, ba ito ipakita? Sige na nga, pakita natin siya. Copy ko na yung case 1, case 2, case 3 para dire-diretso tayo. So, this is the first one. Pause ko muna, tapos balikan ko kayo pag tapos na ako mag-paste. Okay, so tapos na ako mag-paste. Analyze natin yung 1, 2, and 3. So, isulat natin sila using variables. So, starting with item number 1. So, number 1. What percent of 60 is 15? So, what? Siya yung x of multiplication is ay equal. Okay, so we have x% of multiply it by 60. Naglalag, wait lang. Sixty is equal to 15. So, translate natin siya. X%, this is x over 100. Tama. Times 60 is equal to 15. So, we have 60x over 100 is equal to 15. Tanggalin natin si 100 sa denominator. Or kung gusto nyong pasimplihin, tanggalin na natin yung dalawang zero dito. Kasi para silang factors by 10, di ba? Ayan. So, you will be left with 10 na lang sa denominator. So, multiply both sides by 10. We have 6x is equal to 150. Divide both sides by 6. X is equal to 150 divided by 6, which is 25. So, what percent of 60 is 15? So, we have 25%. Okay? So, tingnan natin kung paras tayo ng sagot. Ayan. So, what percent of... No, wala. Ayun. So, what percent daw of 60 is 15? Ang sagot natin ay 25%. Hindi kumpleto yung sagot dito. X na lang yung nilagay. Dapat ano yun? Um, 25%. Dapat may symbol. So, 25% of 60 is 15. Now, let's go to the second problem. You can always go back to this page. This time, I'm going to delete it. Replay nyo na lang. Okay? Number 2 na tayo. Number 2. 25% of what number is 15? So, we have 25% of. This is times. Or, open parenthesis. Teka lang. Baka malito kayo kasi x yung ginamit ko for multiplication. So, lagay ko to as open parenthesis. What number? Ang what number ay x. Ito yung x. So, yan. 25, operation ay multiplication. What number is x? Is equal. And then, 15 yung isa pang number. So, we have 25% is 25 over 100 times x is equal to 15. So, we have 25x over 100 is 15. So, kung ako yung magsasagot nito, diretso, ilo-lowest term ko na siya. So, ito ay 1 na lang, tapos ito ay 4. Pwede mo siya isulat as x over 4 or 1/4 x is equal to 15. Multiply both sides by 4. 4. X is equal to 60. So, let's check it on the book. Yes, that is 60. I like to make things simpler. So, naglo-lowest term ako lagi. I hope that you will also learn how to use that skill or learn or develop that skill. Okay, number 3, 25. Baguhin ko yung